Let's make some butterbeer. All right, let's get started over here. Now, butterbeer recipes usually call for some kind of butterscotch syrup. We went to the store today and we couldn't find any, so we decided to make our own. And isn't it always true that usually what you make at home is better than that at the store bought anyway? So what we're going to do, we're going to start out with 1/3 cup of brown sugar. To that, we're going to add 1/3 cup of heavy cream. And 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to heat this over a medium heat until the butter melts. Our butter's melted. It's beginning to boil just a little bit. We really don't want it to boil that much, so we're going to turn it down to low, and we're going to let this simmer for 4 minutes. It's been 4 minutes. We're going to take this off the heat. We're going to add just a pinch of sea salt. I don't want to add too much. We're just going to stir that in, and we're going to let this cool for just a few minutes. Alright, our next step is we're going to start off by making our topping for our butterbeer, our hot butterbeer. We're going to start with our 1 cup of heavy cream, and then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of that homemade butterscotch syrup we made. And then we're going to blend this until it's nice and fluffy. Alright, we've got that done. As you can tell, it's a pretty stiff peak there. But this is going to go on top of our hot butterbeer. Gives it just a little bit of a nice caramel flavor, or a butterscotch flavor. Alright, over here in our saucepan, we're going to start our hot butterbeer. We're going to start out by placing in 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Whoops. We're going to knock the mom over with the camera. We're going to add 2 cups of milk. Make sure you use whole milk. And then we're going to add our butter. Right here. We're going to add 1/4 cup of butter. And we're going to heat this again until the butter is melted. Alright, once our butter is completely melted and our sugar is dissolved, you can see the steam beginning to come off the top. We never want this to boil, we just want this to get hot. We're now going to add 2 cups of heavy cream. And we're going to let this warm up until it's almost to the stage, until it almost boils. All right, over here you can see the steam coming up off this, and we have tested it. We have tested it, and it's hot enough now. I'm going to set this off the heat. To that, we're going to add 1/4 cup of the butterscotch syrup. I know this recipe became really popular with the Harry Potter movies. And if you go to some theme parks, of course, you can always get it in the hot or cold version. We're just making our own here. Throw that in there. And then we're going to put 1 cup of cream soda. We're going to take our cups over here. I'll pour ourselves some butterbeer. Top it off with a little bit of our whipped cream. Drizzle it with a little bit of our syrup. And there we have it. Delicious homemade butterbeer with homemade butterscotch syrup.